This has gone on for long, long enough. You see, Square Enix is just desperately money grabbing at this point. You see, HD re releases can be understood if someone did not have a PS2 for games like 10 and 12, but FF15 is a new game, an unfinished mess. They took out all the backstory FF15 had to offer and spread it out from the crappy Brotherhood anime to the King's Tale and even DLC. All that DLC you had to pay for extra. Ugh. This is horrible, right? The game is sold in chunks, it's still being updated. That means that on release, this game was either broken or not finished. Actually, it was not finished at all. And instead of putting all the effort into making FF15 what it was supposed to be, as you work on FF7 Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3, no. You're going to make a stupid mobile app. I understand that Japanese audiences are on mobile, but for an average mobile user, any mobile game you have is it just doesn't work half the time as it should. Record Keeper, Brave Exvius, and Mobius, they're fine mobile games as games, but for any average mobile player, you continually run out of space on the memory card or whatever. It freezes a lot, and the battery just overheats all the time. It's not good. And you're going to put FF15, a game you did not finish, on mobile. A game that has darker undertones, and you turn it into a chibi fest. You utter sellouts! It wasn't enough that you blatantly treat everyone who's not Japanese like a fucking idiot. No! You just. It's even worse now that I know what FF15 could have been. All the story elements that were there versus the thing, God rest its soul, was, even if it was released and finished, it will still be better than FF15 today. Because FF15 does not have a soul. It's just like Square Enix. Anything that doesn't sell millions is scrapped and put on a fucking shelf. Mankind Divided shoehorned in those fucking microtransactions. Speaking of microtransactions, in Brave Exvius, you were once able to, not easily, but for a mobile game, reasonably acquire materials for you to upgrade your heroes, to awaken them. Nowadays, it's just the story mode. I cannot finish the story mode because everyone is so much stronger than me. And I have 3 characters maxed out, like maxed out. in a party of 5. So you see my problem. Uh, Square Enix should stop it. You see, in a short term, their strategy will bring you money, but you will lose the faith of the people. Not of the people, but of the consumers. You see, they will become disenfranchised, and there will become a moment where they will not be able to defend this at all. So, in the long term, fans will leave, and the tarnished reputation is harder to get rid of than anything, really. Look at Sonic 06. One game, one single game is dragging down, still to this day, an entire franchise of games which are mostly, um, well, except for Sonic 06 and Sonic Secret Rings, I would say it was good at least. And it was playable and finished. You see, Square Enix at this point and with this mobile game just shows that they don't care. Um, I'm not going to complain they don't care about consumers and everything. No, they don't care about their reputation. Um, Final Fantasy XIV, the thing they did with Russians and Brazilians, also showed their lack of foresight. You see, it's better to get smaller doses of money, but consistently over time, than losing a lot of players because you raise the price of an MMO. So, yes, and this is an insult. This game doesn't even look good. It looks like it was made in Unity and it's an asset flip. That's how bad it looks. I've played RPGs on mobile phones that look better than this fucking shit. It's rubbish. And then we have pieces of shit like Final Fantasy Peasant who continue to be hyped. They're basically acting like an abused husband. Keeps coming back even after the wife keeps beating them and belittling them and treating them like crap because one tiny silver of quality and kindness was presented to them. And people fall for this shit. I don't understand. Where is the fucking audience for this shit so I can come over and fucking put you down? You are the problem. You are destroying this industry, and I hope to fucking whatever God is there that you will just stop. That there will be a game crash at this point. Because this here, besides, Capcom and Konami and all those EA, this is horrible because this was a reputable company. EA was always a piece of shit. But in the end, we know that. But Square Enix had some quality behind it. Maybe not when they first started out. After all, there is a reason they almost bankrupted. But this is a mobile game, and this will not work at all. A darker story with such shibis and horrible proportions. I mean, look at this shit. I mean, you bet there's going to be grinding, and all those levels will be locked behind a special currency, and you will have to pay for that currency. So, let's be honest. It would be cheaper to just buy uh, FF15 on the computer, on the PC, or for the PC that's coming up, because then you can add mods. Do you understand, Square? There will be modders better and more inclined to do something about this pile of shit. But here's the thing. Everything, Brotherhood, Final Fantasy 15, King's Tale, this, and that VR upcoming thing, they are going to make the game better. At this point, they're just highlighting how fucking awful it is, and it should just die. Rant over.